This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony. And Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Pass downing for Phoenix. The loss to Portland. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Thomas, no good. Stockton with it. To the paint. Here is Parrish. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Wembanyama. Drills the three-pointer.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Now Parrish. And here's Kobe. 76ers moving the ball around. Clock at 6. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And Wembanyama launches it from deep. No good from outside. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Now here's Stockton. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside Mathurin. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wembanyama's got 6.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Stockton. Down low. Here's Green. Outside for Stockton. 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Outside, Kobe. The second chance effort. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Stockton with it. Isaiah Thomas covering. And Stockton, here we go. From deep, Green. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Adebayo. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That's his first foul. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Adebayo down low. Outside Thomas. Back to Wembanyama. Knocks down the three ball. Wembanyama's got 12.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Kobe for three. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The 76ers trailed by 14. Here's Kobe. Good, nice job down low.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Thomas with it. Now Green defending. It's stolen by Green. And here's Kobe from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Substitution on the court.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Wembanyama outside. From outside, off the mark. Stockton with no one around him. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
3-point field goal.
Stockton's got it back down to single digits for Philadelphia. And so it's Phoenix in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this.
The 76ers, 9.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Inside, here's Grant. Shoots over Filipowski. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Walton. Reed with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Ivy with it. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And it's blocked. They get it back.
Switch.
Back to Walton. Tries again. Filipowski grabs the board.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Henderson, no one around him. And he's off on his first shot of the game. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Pass to Grimes. DeRozan scanning the floor. And it's Reed pulling it down. Suns leading by 9. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Takes the 13-footer. The shot is good off the backboard.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Walton. Grant outside. Outside DeRozan. The offensive rebound. Here's Grimes. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, you talk about spacing the floor. This is exactly what you hope for from Quentin Grimes.
Henderson attacking. Good on the shot.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Suns shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance. And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
And Philadelphia making a change here. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Phoenix with the ball. In the corner, Reed with it. The 19-foot shot. Phoenix, no good that time either. The 76ers trailed by 10. Stockton left side. Gordon a screen. Pulls it from the elbow. Doesn't go that time. Excellent defense there from Henderson. And he goes big time with the dunk right over Kobe Bryant.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
to the right side. Back to Stockton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
A phenomenal floor general. Stockton is a prototypical point guard who excels at making his teammates better.
Here's Reed, and he makes good on the layup. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Stockton looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On pass to Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
Pass to Reed. Johnson outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Stockton outside. On the wing, Kobe. Gordon a screen. And here's Kobe for 3. It's good from long range. Kobe's got 5.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Pass to Reed. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. A screen by Parrish. And so it's the Phoenix Suns going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Out to Kobe. There's a screen by Stockton. Bryant, that's for 2. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Now, here's Adebayo. Still scoreless. Pass to Wembanyama. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
Here's Gordon. Stockton outside. Back to Gordon. Outside, Kobe. Lets it go. Good D by Anunoby. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Phoenix. A 12-point game. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Wembanyama. Anunoby outside. And stolen by Gordon. And here comes the break. Here's Bryant. Kobe finishing the break.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum. That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Stockton outside. Left side, Kobe. From past the arc. Again, the miss by Bryant.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
The 76ers trailed by 13. And the wide open shot from Green. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Anunoby outside. Pass to Mathurin. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Mathurin's got his second basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bryant with it. There's the triple. They get it back.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Stockton outside. Just 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Second team foul.
1:44 left to play in the third. The 76ers trailed by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And they're able to recover. Back to Bryant. The floater.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots. That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Pass to Stockton. And again, unable to change momentum here. Outside Mathurin. Anunoby has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Green. The 76ers with another miss.
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Back to Stockton. "20 seconds left in the third. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the knee.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And that one, good. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Free throw good, Mathurin. Mathurin hits them both. And so it's the Phoenix Suns sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Henderson. Ivy on the wing. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Now DeRozan. From the top of the key, he can't hit that time.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Ivey. Now Johnson. Back to Ivey. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Johnson. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Barrett wide open. He fires. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
For a good offensive player, you've got to take what the defense gives you. RJ does just that. Settles into the mid-range.
Count that one.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Suns lead by 23. But drive by Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
And what a creative player this kid is. Henderson, so much fun to watch.
To the middle. Here's Walton. And he lays it straight in.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Here's Barrett. Yep, that one goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Grant. And here is Walton. Out to DeRozan. Fires the three. And it's Reed pulling it down. Now here's Henderson. Drives to the hoop. Back to Ivey. Henderson with it. Ivey with it. The three. Good on the triple. Ivey's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game.
And if Ivey can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
To the wing on the left. And it's Walton missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Henderson throws it down hard.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hops.
And the basket by DeRozan. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Ivey. Back to Henderson. To the wing right side. Reed misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Greg, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit, because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Ivey. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And it's 6 points for Jaden Ivey.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Reed misses. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Right side, DeRozan. Out to the right wing. Here's Grimes. Parrish up top. Offline with his three.